Welcome back into Twin Cities Live. So it is amazing how much professionally designed landscaping can totally change the look and feel of the front of your home. And quite honestly, it can make you fall in love with your house all over again.
Oh, so nice. Okay, so today I'm taking you to a Maple Grove home to meet a retired couple who decided to make the drive up to their house much more picturesque, and they got expert help from the team at Patio and Villa Landscapes. Take a look. People are going through the process of looking at landscaping or their outdoor space. Sometimes you can be like a little deer in headlights, and you need an expert like Lonnie to help you make decisions. So let's talk about this process of getting started on a project, okay? So say we've got a couple folks, they're looking out in their yard, they want to make some improvements. Where do they start?
So they'll contact our main office, or you can go on our website, and we have a contact form on there that you can just fill out, and then our office manager will reach out. You also can go to any of our locations, so Patio Town or Rock Hard, there's a contact form there as well, to start the whole process.
Once you meet with them and you kind of have that initial conversation, what are you presenting to them in terms of options?
The purpose of that initial consultation is to really paint a picture to the client of, what we can offer. So the materials, we'll be showing them some of, from our catalog of some of the materials that we can use, as well as start doing some sketching on site to give them, a visual, like this is what we can do, this is what you're looking for, coming from our design, aspect, what can we make it a reality?
Let's talk about this specific project that we're going to see today. Tell me what these clients were looking for in particular, and then show me some of the, the befores and all of that.
Well, I met this client at the Minneapolis Home and Garden Show, so they got to see some of our display stuff out there, which was really nice.
Yeah.
So just, when I first met them, and they did a little bit, they did their homework, they did the online questionnaire. So again, that's very helpful. But they also went to one of our locations and just looked at some of our product in person. So that does help a lot too for them to see that.
So this is what you're talking about. You go, you see their house, and the sidewalk, it's decided to go every which way. It's going all over the place.
And they had a stoop as well that they just wanted to upgrade it a little bit. So you'll see in the after of like how we combined all of that. Just some huge overgrown arborvitaes on the corners.
Yeah, those guys got out of control.
Yep. And then just again, some of the blank slate of stuff that, they had tore out over the years, the smaller stuff.
You're going through and you are literally drawing it out. On a legal pad.
Yeah,
that's very fancy.
Very fancy, the bright yellow.
Yep, so you are drawing it out and you're measuring when you're there and you're kind of starting to get a feel. How do we want this to feel? How do we want the curves and all of that? Because I can see all of that being drawn here.
Yeah, so this is kind of where we're painting that picture to the client, right? This is some rough layouts. Do you like this? Do you like that? Showing some pictures maybe on my phone or iPad.
Then the CAD design you're referring to, and CAD is like the program, right?
Right,
so CAD is the program, and that is when it looks like this. And this is when I would imagine the client can really start to visualize, okay, this is looking
this is
cool.
where like the HGTV moment here that people like, they see it all laid out with the product, but now they can start to see that visual of, okay, this is where my house is, this is where everything's supposed to go, these are the plant materials, do a plant product catalog so that gives a visual what the plants would look like.
You know what, Lonnie, I don't think this picture is good enough, and I don't think this is going to do it justice. I think we need to see this after in person.
All right.
This looks so good. Like before it just looked unfinished. It was again kind of taking away from the cuteness that is this house. Tell me about the project and what are some of the highlights that you love about it?
Well, the biggest piece is the dry creek beds that go through it. So that all that rock that's kind of guiding where the water will go.
Yep.
But your walkway, it's a little bit more comfortable. The retaining wall that's there to step up to it. But yeah, it's such a difference just walking up. It's comfort and it's beautiful. I love it.
It's so pretty. You were talking about the stoop too.
Yes.
That they didn't love before. That was pretty generic. Now it's just got so much personality. It looks fantastic. How excited were you when you walked up and you saw it done at the end?
Oh, it was wonderful. We watched Brett do the work over the course of about 7 days. And the first day was demolition day. Everything got torn out and there was big piles of debris. And then starting on day 2, we watched them basically rebuild to what you see today.
I like, the trees and the irises around in the wall here, and I like the dry creek beds and just everything. It just all is pulled together so nicely.
It flows beautiful. Now, most importantly, is what does Cheeto think of it?
Oh, he likes it. He likes it. He watched with great interest while the project was being done. And And he's just adapted very well to his old bushes are gone and now there's new bushes.
I love the addition too of the curvature, because I think so much about a house is, you know, straight lines. It's just, you know, it's the way that homes are, unless you live in like some sort of dome home. I mean, these are straight lines. And when you add the curvature, you add so much more interest.
It's just the comfort level as walking up. I think that's the curvature does that piece to that puzzle.
This is beautiful, Lonnie. You did a really, really great job. Doesn't that look fantastic?
So that dry creek bed,
Yeah.
my favorite part.
I know. It's so good.
It looks good, and like, I know this is going to sound really dorky and such a dad thing, but directing where the water should go is a
Very
big
important.
deal.
Yes.
Because we've had some gutters and some downspouts that just like, when we get these heavy rains that we've had all this spring and
Yeah.
summer, it just kind of goes everywhere and makes a mess.
I know. It's really great. And that's what the experts at Patio Town and Villa Landscapes really help you with, because Lonnie's not just thinking about how it's going to look. He's
Right.
certainly thinking about that, but he's also thinking about how it's going to function and how
Correct.
it's going to keep your home. I mean, they're looking at like the different grading and all of that, keeping water away from your home. So it's definitely worth investing in some expert help. They have 3 Twin Cities locations. So they're in Brooklyn Park, Oakdale, and Burnsville. And they're just the nicest people at Patio. And Lonnie's so proud of his work. And he really has amazing before and afters. And they have a really great team at all their locations. It is Super Savings Week, so you can save on everything, including buy one, get one half off, all in stock classic Adirondack chairs. You know, we love
Oh, it is
our
Adirondack season,
Adirondacks.
you guys. We have a link for more information on TwinCitiesLive.com.